Hey y'all, it's Kara with Goat Fort Farm, and today we are going to talk about 6 things that you need to know if you're going to take care of baby turkeys. So specifically, we have heritage turkeys. We got 6, and we still have 6, and let's talk about what we've done to keep them healthy. The most obvious thing that you need if you're going to keep your baby turkeys or any baby bird alive is a coop, a safe coop for them to be in, where they can be dry and protected from the elements. Now this one is more aerated, and so we have this very fancy tarp system. We have a tarp on the top and we have a tarp on the side, and when it rains, what I do is I just put that there. I mean, it's very redneck engineering, but you know what? If it works, it works. And then I fold this up and I tuck this corner in like so. So if you have a very airy coop, I mean, you can redneck rig it. No one's gonna well, someone might judge you. Someone might judge me right now. But look, whenever it is dry out, all I have to do is pull this piece up, and voila, we have lots of air entering into the coop. It keeps the smell down and helps it dry out, because they go to the bathroom a lot, and even though I put fresh shavings down, well, they get in the water, they go to the bathroom, and it just helps to have air, lots and lots of air. Besides that, another thing that you're going to need if you're going to have safe and, well, healthy birds is fresh water. We change their water all the time, but they like to fly around and perch on things, and so they get on top of the water and poop, and they spread the shavings as well, and it clogs it up and makes it disgusting. So frequently throughout the day, I will come out here and dump out the water or refill the water, excuse me birdie, and then set it back. That way they have access to nice, fresh, clean water, which they appreciate. Another thing you're gonna need is a heat lamp. So we are in the southern, southeastern US. Hello, you're trying to escape. And even though it is late spring here, we have to have a heat lamp because, well, the first week of life, they needed 95-degree temperature access all the time. And with each week of life, you can decrease that by 5 degrees. So with this very aerated coop, we had a section that was well heated, and if they wanted to be under that, they had that choice. And they also had enough room in here to where if they wanted to go in the corner and get away from it, they could. Now for what they eat. So we have some options over here for them. The first thing that we got for them was just the regular old grains. Now, don't make the mistake I did and go along with what some may tell you and just get a chick starter. Now, for baby chicks, you may not know this, little chicks, like chickens, their feed has a 20% protein content. But turkeys, they need, oh, look at this one sleeping here. Turkeys, they need a 30% protein starter. And so the 20% just wouldn't cut it. So make sure that you get a game bird feed or a turkey specific feed that has at least that 30% protein content. And that's just so they can grow and develop properly. Hello. Now this container of rocks here, that's actually oyster shells crushed up. We are offering that, or you may hear it as offering grit to your birds. They don't have teeth. They can't just munch up their food. And so by offering grit, it allows them to put some roughage or hard things in their gizzard to help them break down their food better. And it aids in their digestion. The next thing, a very important thing that we're going to talk about is enrichment. So you can see they are loving this greenery, and we put them out into a kennel or like a run, well, our version of a run until we build a better one. But even having things that they can climb on and roost on, that's really important for them to be able to interact with their environment. So let's go ahead and move these birds over to the run. Y'all, this one is so precious. I've been calling it tiny. It's so much smaller than the others, and I don't think it has any issues. I think it's just slower growing. I mean, it's alert, it has a great time. I think it's gonna be okay, but it's just small. There you go. Go get big. There you go. This one has a slightly larger snood, that bump on the top of its head. And I think that this one might be a male. And I think this is the one I've seen strut a few times, but I've also heard that dominant hens can do that. So who knows? Only time will tell. Oh, there you go. One more. Last one. What I've noticed is when you're going to pick them up, they kind of have a freak out still. Some of them do. Some of them don't really care. But once you have them picked up, if you have their wings kind of close to their body, here, then they seem to calm down a little bit more. There you go. There you are. Okay, let's go in there and have a look at them. One thing I've heard that is absolutely not true in my experience, at least with the heritage turkeys, is that they're dumb and they don't want to thrive. These turkeys here have seemed pretty smart. I did not have to show them how to use the water or anything. They were dipping their beaks in it. Sometimes with our chickens we've had in the past, we've had to dip their beaks, but no, they got it. And they're good about getting in the feed. And even the oyster shells that I'm offering them, I started setting this out a couple of days ago, and they're already getting into it. And, well, I mean, they seem pretty self-reliant. Nature is taking its course with them, and they seem to have really good instincts. Even this one, who is so small, little tiny. So in summary, do I think heritage turkeys are hard? I don't. I think as long as you give them a safe place to live that's dry and warm, you give them a heat lamp, they have clean water, feed that's high enough in protein for their nourishment, grit, and then finally enrichment in the form of, well, foraging is kind of involved with feed, but having things for them to hop on and play on, and just making sure that they have turkey friends. I've noticed that whenever I move one over, or there's one left to be moved over, that one is definitely on higher alert, and they want to be with their fellow turkeys. But just look at them, they're foraging so well, and that's another reason we wanted to go with the heritage breed, is we need them out here foraging. We have lots of bugs and nature out here, and it's exciting to watch. Like, if a bug comes in here, they will snatch it right up. And they're fun. They're really fun, and I would say really curious birds. They want to know what's going on around them. So with that, y'all, if you are interested in getting some baby turkeys, or have had chickens and aren't sure if you're ready for the next step, which may be heritage turkeys for you, I would say go for it. If you have, oh, look at that standoff. If you have what you need that we've talked about here, I think you can do it. And you know what we say here, If you have a dream, go for it. Bye, y'all.